Okay, so here I'm going to do a little mini permadeath session of Connect 4, in which I play till I lose, and I'm going to try and figure out the mic because it just doesn't work. It cuts off, so I'll look at it after. I mean, to an extent, I don't really care. Like, if it, if it doesn't want to work, that's fine. But I just would like to know kind of why it does that. Oh wait, that one's a bot. Yeah, some of these people are pretty good. So red tends to go first, but there's no such rule really as to what it means. Like, do we take the center, which seems like, oh, that's shameless or whatever, but that's the right way to play it. Let's see what we got. We can go here. That kind of walks into his thing a little bit, but at this point it's kind of hard to figure out what to do because like, it feels like the diagonals are really the only reliable way to win sometimes, or it's just the best thing to do. So that's pretty obvious. I mean, you got to get it in a two-way where, there's nothing else they can do. Right, where it doesn't matter if they see it, they can't do anything about it, basically. So that's fine, I guess. This seems very dangerous. It's a good way to try to learn calculation like in chess, even though it's much, much simpler. I have trouble visualizing this board, though, for some reason. Even compared to, like, the chessboard. So you always get, like, these Connect 5 opportunities, like, but somewhere along the line he's going to block it. Seems like a pretty intense game. Go here. So I don't know what's exactly happening, but there's always the temptation to play fast, even if that's not really what you want to do. Or now you get in this counting game eventuality because it's like, right, like there's nothing you can do, or I don't know. Okay. So I have to give it to you there. At least that's a good game. It goes the distance. I'm fine with that. Like, it doesn't even bother me. So let's see. Did the mic disconnect? It didn't disconnect. So I don't know how long we can go on doing this that it won't disconnect. That ripped thing is a rip-off. I don't vouch for that, even though it's on here. Like, I'm just messing around with random stuff. I low-key kind of love it, though, because it's so fast-paced. And, again, that's the kind of thing I'll mock a little bit. People will say, like, oh, it's so easy, it's so simple, it's solved. Okay, but then be the best player in the world at it. How about that? Be undefeatable at it. Like, checkers or whatever people make fun, so... Right, so no matter how simple something is, it doesn't mean that you're the best at it. Like, I don't know. It doesn't mean that you're the best at it. Like, we have so many fucking games on here, like, it's insane. I wanted to do, like, a 2K stream so that I could go over, like, some shit. Like, some, some of my playoff predictions, like I haven't been paying attention at all. There's been a lot of Wemby glaze. Maybe I should do a section on that later. I keep that Hearthstone thing up even when I'm not playing Hearthstone. Oh, I don't know what to even do here. Oh, I kind of just wanted that permanent session of something. There's so many things on here that seem interesting, but I just don't know. Like, right? You almost want it's like sensory overload or too many options. You almost want the choice to be made for you, like some sort of antiquated thing, like of an older generation that would value it. Like they want their decision to be made for them, like what to watch on TV or something, which is a reflection of their indoctrinated life that they're used to being told what to do all the time at work and whatever. So I guess we could just leave it at that, but I don't know. I was just more so wanting to test the mic because of how frustrating it was. Something always happens when I mess with the volume. Like if I go up or down now, it'll mute it. Watch. It's just something weird. So I'm willing to play basically any of these. I really don't know what to do. I'm just going to be paranoid and keep checking this because at some point it shuts off. I don't know why. I don't touch anything. I don't change anything. But at some point it shuts off. That's so irritating. And I have like that Rode mic thing too, but that never works with it. Toyota's 21,000 EV sold 31. That's actually a pretty good price. 21K. We were doing these for Halloween, but I only did like Baby in Yellow and something else. There's so many bad games on mobile that feel like quality control or just like they churn them out. And some of these are on PC, so it makes you question. See, like there's a lot of these, even you see those mobile game ads and it's like, oh, that looks kind of cool, and then the game is nothing like that. But like it harkens back to Flash games. Like some of the Flash games of Newgrounds in the early 2000s and stuff, they were so good and so fun, and just that's how mobile games should be. It's kind of like they're just kind of innocent, they're fun, they have simple mechanic, but they do it well. That's how I look at it, but somehow they all miss the mark. Right, where it's just something straightforward, like a fun, like even Slither.io, like it's kind of a stupid game and I'm not a big fan of it, but just take something simple like that. Some of these games are just so convoluted, like they try so hard. But no, I lost that. I should keep doing that with different games, like little Permadeath mini sessions. I used to do that a lot. So like I'll play each of the card games until I lose a game, and then I can't play it again for the rest of the session. Right now I was mainly just trying to test the mic because it kept shutting off, which will probably be the first one because I'm using the speaker deck. But yeah, I'm gonna get addicted to Connect 4 since I don't have the patience for chess anymore or something. Yeah, the audio ends up being the most annoying thing about this. Like, I don't even know how it works. Like, the way that it's just impossible to get it to work properly on stream versus for me. And then, okay, I go to use a Bluetooth headphone, but then it messes up the mic because then it wants to use the headphone as the mic too. Like, I don't know what it is that you have to do to get these things to work properly. I love those little character interactions between characters that, like, you know, a lot of games have that League of Legends and stuff, like where the characters know each other and stuff. time. Like Penguin rank 8, bronze. Of course, they don't show the enemy's rank anymore. Just disguise the fact that they're all bots. Obviously, it's been like that for a long time. I forget what the 1,000 reward even is, but we should get it soon-ish. Not really though. Not because I haven't played enough games. It's just I don't win the majority of the games. This card kind of sums up my value ideation a little bit. Like whenever something is just well statted, I tend to really like it. Which is why I was coined the name Kaiba Jr. in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, he would always value the big statted monsters, which in real life doesn't work as well because there's just removal. I use Hammer Shot, I use whatever. Right, the removal is kind of anticlimactic, so they don't often do it in the show. Okay, it's fine because you're still leaving this around, and I keep looking for that Bone Lord interaction, but then I never end up getting it. Nobody. He's really trolling me with the not letting me trade in, but
these are due back tomorrow.
But no, yeah, I really don't understand that aspect of it. Because the thing is, you can't prevent it from picking up the sound of the phone in the mic, right? So it's kind of dumb. I'm a moron. I should have done that first. So if I play the audio of the game on the phone, then you can hear it through the mic too. And if I don't, then you can't hear it. So it's such a dumb dynamic. It's like I want a headphone for it that doesn't act as the mic. So then I guess that would work through internal capture. It's just like mobile streaming is something I always would have made fun of, but I don't mind it sometimes as long as it's not so annoying. I like how Blood Queen Lanethel is such a fucking shit card though. The whole theme of this deck is obviously everything has to have king or queen in the name because it's like a chess themed Hearthstone deck. Or like a chess piece's name. But that one is really, really trash.
Step off into the timeways.
Or you know what's a funny moment from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I was just watching a clip and he says my queen when he's describing Queen's Knight, but she's not even a queen. She just has queen in the name, right? Queen's Knight, but he calls her my queen. Attack him now, my queen. Like, it's like one of those simp moments. The Pharaoh is simping over Queen's Knight. There's so many like funny lost in translation or mistaken kind of lines. Like my favorite is that where Joey says, I summon Gearfried, the Iron Knight, and he yells it, even though he's about to pass out. It's like a very tone-deaf, like in the dub moment, where he's about to pass out, and he has no energy, but he yells it like it's the greatest moment of his life kind of a thing, which he is about to win the duel, but which makes Merrick the shittiest duelist ever. I gotta play Duel Links just so I can clown on Merrick and what a clown he is every time I see him, or just the most trash duelist in the whole show because he loses every duel to everybody, even Mai. He gets saved by plot armor. He loses when he has God cards to people who don't have God cards. So let's see what we got. I'm just never getting the Bone Lord. It's so boring. What is this gonna do? Oh, I guess you have to do this. Not a bad thing. Yeah, these Hive Queens end up being really the GOAT, though. Or even if I get last long enough to switch the decks, then that ends up being good. The other guy's much better, because they can't put it back. The King of Piracy dude. See how much fun I can have, though, even with a shitty, dumb deck idea like this. Summon a random dragon for each Yasandra who's died this game. And of course, this Krog is really a GOAT, too. The Dinosaur King dude. We got the Lich King. I guess I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with this guy. Like, what if I do this, do that? Okay, what? I haven't paid attention. How many of those is he gonna get? He gets one and it's very shitty. Let's actually just do the Lich King, why not? Kind of a dead board play. That's funny to say. The Lich King is pretty slow by today's standards, even though 8 mana, 8 with taunt, that gives you a good card. It's still too slow for 2026. Like, you know, it would have been considered, oh, these cards that you get are busted at that time, right? Now they would just be normal cards. In fact, some of them actually are. I think, you know, Frostmourne is a Death Knight card, like. Or that would have been great for him to do after, like, not that he knows I got exactly the weapon, but that would have been good for him to do after the fact. To destroy my Frostmourne. Which that would still trigger the Death Rattle if I had attacked into something. Do we still have a couple of the Zergs? Maybe that last move wasn't the best. Why the hell did he do that? Wait, what? Or he's just desperate to try to kill that. He's just dead. No, not the Swarm, the Scourge. You gotta say the Scourge. That's so dumb, dude. Like, I gotta make a deck based around just that, where you try to get as many cards from that Lich King as possible. Well, I guess I didn't lose, but this session was more so just to test that. The thing is that I didn't mean to do that. The thing is that the app audio is pretty high. So let me look at that thing again, like the internal capture and stuff. Internal capture, directly transmit device audio. Using earphones prevents speaker sound from being picked up. Yeah, I need like some sort of device that gives me headphones on the thing. Wait, why can't I end my shit?